Please don't call me, cause it seems like they want to go to jail. Finally, we have a plan on another way. Yes, I'm gonna have fun. I'm trying my best to pick up the gun. The people outside the want to better income. More fun. If that's something you know, I have to support treat. If that's something you know, I have to free speed. Can't trust like that. I'm going to entertain. If it's the people down, I
Yeah. Big up to all the people got their tax return already. I like it. Don't make April catch you and you're eating rams and oodles and noodles though.
But it doesn't matter to me. I'm the green it's a recession, but I'm still gonna party till it's good characters. Please don't call me. It seems like I want to go to jail. Finally, we
that's right, people. Beniton The Menace live and direct in the building. You can look at them live and direct on Genie Sweetness. GenieSweetness.com. We are live streaming in Boom Station Studios.
Nobody else sees how they just try again. My tradition is the function regular. It's a recession, but I'm still gonna party till these look collectors. Please don't call me. Things I know I'm gonna go to jail.
After this one, we're going to be talking to Beniton live and direct in the building. It's all about BoomStation.net. Number to call is 347-688-7935. That's what it is. Yeah, look, the Spanish coming out. That's what it is.
It's a recession, but I'm still gonna party till these book collectors. Please don't call me. It seems like I want to go to jail. Finally, we have a plan on another way. It's a recession. Yes, I'm gonna have fun. I'm trying my best not to pick up the gun. The people outside I want to better income. More fun. If that's something you know, I have to support treat. Can't stop you, you don't gotta be for free. Can't trust like to 5,000 for my entity. It takes some people down, but you're nobody else. Please, all that try to tell. Just pick up your stuff and you try again. I drink that shit, it's the fuck shit. Cause I ran out from mine and I'm saying it's a recession. But I'm still gonna party till these book collectors. Please don't call me. Cause it seems like I wanna go to jail. Finally, we have a black money another way. Yes, I'm gonna have fun. I'm trying my best not to pick up the gun. The people outside I want to better. More fun. I'm ready and I do my thing. When the girl I'm ready, show them that it's still on the way. I'm ready to put the glass up in the grip. So there's a feeling on it, begin to figure it. Cause I know what destiny is. That's why life is my own. I can worry about the problems in this world and everything that's going on. So you should live every day like it's last. You never know. You know it's like a bag of cash. I never know. Everybody trying to tell you how to live in this society. I can't know. It's a recession, but I'm still gonna party. Please don't call me. It seems like I wanna go to jail. Finally, we have a black another way.
Real talk, I want to know the Beniton The Menace in the studio. But Genie Sweetness, me making box. Get the audio check and see how that one is sound.
Yeah.
Mother Road! Yo, big let's like to big up management this time because you see how it sound weekly today. So big up the management for now one. Yeah, let me just turn on the ready man. Turn on the ready man. We'll just have a little nice conversation. You see me? I say, yeah. It's all about BoomStation.net. Yeah. One and only Muzik Mania each and every Thursday from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Genie Sweetness, Lee Mills of the boss, and occasionally if we can find Sparks. If he's not on the milk box, yeah. So Genie Sweetness, I'd like you to start this interview today because if him and I start to conversate, we're going to be talking about on the block. You know what I mean? What happened to Miss Sue? What happened to Sharon Box Food? What happened to Susan now Beard? From them time. You see what I said? So better we just have a intellectual person like myself and yourself to conduct this interview at first, and then you can start the right account with Mike or Uri. Yeah, people. It's all about BoomStation.net with the one and only Mr. Beniton The Menace in the studio. Genie Sweetness. Oh, listen, you see that? Look, she has a pink book, bruh. Now, I don't want to go too far with that, you know, because I want to be able to. I have it. All right, man, I know it already. Genie Sweetness. Once again, you can look at us live and direct on the people in Ustream, because we're not on it. The people in Ustream, all right? Yeah, I mean, yeah, YouTube.
Good night, Dennis.
Good night.
I don't want to go like too far back because we want to make sure that we hear a little freestyle and everything before y'all start talking about the pudding and the cake and stuff on the block. We want to make sure we have time for everything. So I want to just first of all start off with the tune we just heard. Chicks Be Like. I want to say what was your inspiration for that, but I think we know.
Yeah, the song speaks for itself. I mean, if you see and you know what's going on the internet, like not everybody lives the way they see on the internet. You see a lot of people on the web, and you see the person is a whole different reality. So that just came naturally. I didn't even write it. I just went in the booth. You know, said what
Ladies, he looks exactly like his Instagram. I just want to say that. He smells really good like his Instagram. So I don't know.
John Paul Gaultier. I can't even say the fragrance, but yeah. You know, I got my beard right now. It's just, you know, tomorrow I'm going to the barber shop. The hairstyle, for those of you who see me on Ustream right now, I got a hat on that, but tomorrow I'm going to fix up everything. You know, weekend I come on, you know, the big show comes up.
Well, that's one of the things I want to say is that we know you because of your hair. I'm so disappointed I can't see it today. I'm so disappointed.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the timing with the barbershop and all of that, and I'm very precise when it comes to doing interviews, shows. It's like I'm going on the airport, going to, you know, like I'm leaving the country, so I'm on time. I don't want to miss my flight for the radio station.
Yeah, he was on time, y'all. I think he got here like at 5 o'clock. I'm not sure. No, but anyway, yeah, we definitely see that. But what about the guys, though? Why you gotta just talk about the chicks? What about the
well, there's a part in there you know, I said dudes be like, because you got a lot of dudes that's thirsty. The thirsty, what I'm saying, the thirsty is real.
Yeah,
the thirsty. Yeah. You know,
yeah.
And speaking of that, you know, Facebook just bought WhatsApp.
Yeah.
For
16
billion.
Yeah.
So I'm saying I'm gonna create an app called Thirstygram for these thirsty dudes, because you know they need that coffee. You get me?
I got you.
So we just have to keep it current. You know, I stay on the social media now.
You know what I like though? I love it that artists are bringing attention to all of this blackness because you guys are the voice of the people. Right. So by you putting it out there, then some people look, oh my goodness, like he's talking about me. And next people, maybe they'll change it. But there was one that Lee Major played, and he had to pull that one up, spot them. Right. That's the next one.
Well, that was inspired by, you know, some generic song, and Lee Major could relate to the song deeply, and I know that to connect. So I gave him a double.
Right.
Because in life, as current as we live now, you know, there's a lot of people that watch you through your vicariously through your pictures on the social network, and if they're not around you, they see you doing things, people start hating on you because they assume things are bigger than what they think it is, and people are just feeling affected by your movements and progress. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So I jumbled everything that people think into lyrics, you know what I mean, into a song format. And I used to be a DJ. I still have that mindset. So I try to make songs that I know a DJ would want.
See, that's something else. I wanted to segue into that because you did give Lee Major the dub for that, which a dub is, of course, you have the original version, and then, you know, the dub is the special where they, you know, you put in the name of the sound system, the person, and kind of tweak it a little bit. But anyway, for Hellraiser, which is what your sound system is. And so, do you feel like you want to go back to that?
That's a good question. Shout out to my, you know, Hellraiser sound now. It's run by DJ Steelers on Fuckeries, you know, the whole squad. Every time, you know, they play at a dance, if there's time for me to just get up there, because I'm still an artist, so I can't just get up and just do it. If it's a backyard or certain little get-togethers, I touch the mic and MC and show the young people or the new people that listen. I still got it. But there's times I feel the need to do it, but the way the music is now is like, I don't have the patience.
You don't have the patience.
No, because there's too much foolishness going on, and I would sound too much like a preacher.
So then, as an artist, then that what you see, you can put it in a song.
And it lasts longer.
And you're not just an artist, you're also an producer.
Right. Yes.
So, and Matter Road is your production house, right?
Yes. So Matter Road Production is. My slogan was Matter Road. Matter Road. I always say that at the beginning of most of my songs. I created a label 2-3 years ago, which is Matter Road Production. And Baby Girl is from my production.
Right.
And that's super special. And it's just growing. Just putting my foot out there and networking with all my DJ friends and people that know me to give me the strength.
From the block.
Yes, from their time. Yes.
I just want to make sure that everyone understands here that he started off as a DJ. He saw certain things. He said, I'm not just going to talk about it, I'm going to be about it, put it on a song. Right. And I'm not just going to sing it, let me produce it.
Right.
And that's how you do it. Right.
So it's easy to introduce. You get introduced to some the ladies that know, you look better in real life than, on Instagram. I sang it that way.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's just basically putting things that you would say as an MC into a format where you can sing along to it.
Now, y'all know I love sound class. Can y'all imagine him? You know what I'm saying? Just coming at another MC, just with that knowledge and just that quickness.
I'm big up to the old Soul Clash fraternity, so we love that. A couple years ago, I hosted Global Cup Clash. Killer Cup. Sorry, Killer Cup. Then by many years and Tech 9. So I had a pleasure doing that. That was fun.
Okay, so you started off locally, but as your artistry, as your talent grew, you grew. So you went on tour. Now here, I had to write down some of the people that he went on tour with. I had to write down this list. I'm going to list all of the names here. UB40, Maxie Priest, Kamani Marley, Shaggy, The Wailers, Mary J. Blige. Mary J. Blige is my homegirl in my head. We be singing, chilling. I love her. Soulful, very emotional. Baby Sham, Lawless. Beanie Man, Movado, Elephant Man. This is what, and this was in Europe and Australia.
It's all on my Instagram. I mean, people ask me that all the time. I mean, I'm a simple, average guy, but I put in my work. You know what I mean? A lot of people say I'm not getting the credit due to the work that I put into the business compared to a lot of artists that ain't doing them. But it's I'm blessed. I can't complain. And the experiences of touring with Mary J. Blige and Kimani in Australia, it was Australia and New Zealand. The first time I did these shows was in 2008. 20,000 people a show.
Yes.
And in New Zealand it was like 40,000 people. And the experience with that is like overwhelming. It's like any DJ that always wanted to be in front of a ton of people saying what they want to say. Just getting that off your chest.
Not like the sound systems who kind of have their self as their fan, but you actually had like, whoa. Well, and I'm going to say this too because I didn't want to miss this out, but Noah with the Power also started out as a sound man, and he's not to say because he still plays, he still does regular things, but he does art. He does. I keep saying artist.
He's a DJ also.
But he also is an artist.
Right.
And you've done a couple of collaborations with him as well.
Right.
So I think it's great that that you still collaborate with those locally, even though you've been all over, that you still do that.
Because it just keeps you in the street. It's what's next. It's like you got to know what's next. You can't just stop there. And people that tour, no matter how much they do, whatever they do all over the world, you still want to know what's next. You still want to be cutting edge.
That's right.
So in order for me to have that burning desire, I gotta see what's going on in the streets, in the hood, the dance hall. And shout out to Noah because he's very talented. He's an actor also, and I encourage him. Do this music thing also. Try it.
Well, you be acting.
Well, I'm looking forward for that. When the time is right and people see that there's something for me to play a role. I'm there. The sky's the limit. The sky's not the limit.
Right.
The sky's not the limit. Orbit. Yeah.
So that's about it. What I have. I want to thank you for remembering the local, for definitely coming into Boom Station, for continuing the collaboration, for talking to the people, for being humble. We always have to mention that when artists come in and they're humble, so be on time, respectfully, and everything. So
you can't be hype on your own block in a band. You not see the world. It doesn't make sense. You got to travel. The greatness of life is just exploring what else life has to offer.
Absolutely.
And when you have that opportunity, or even if you make that opportunity, that's when the blessing comes.
head on over to bluestation.net so that you can talk with Beniton The Menace inside of the chat room, and also 347-688-7935 if you would like to call in.
Yes. Say that number. Yeah, say that number again.
347-688-7935. I talked to you. All right. Wait, will we be seeing you at Lee Major's birthday bash on Saturday, March 1st?
You know what's crazy? I got that invite on my Facebook today, and in March 1st, I'm gonna be in a cruise.
Oh.
March 26th, yes. 27th to the March 2nd. So true. So this Sunday, we still here.
It's all about bluestation.net. If you didn't know, GenieSweetness.com. Leave it to the boss alongside. I think I'm gonna take a phone call. What you say?
Yeah.
Before I get into it. Hello, Boom Station 11 here.
Yeah, I want to
Excuse me? All right, and I got you. Let's keep it locked. All right, thanks for calling. People, give us a call. You want to talk to Beniton The Menace. Right about now, we're going to have a little conversation, different type of conversation, but the same conversation. Bridget and Bridget, yo. I see it, man. I look, I see it. And the people on social media. But when you take the levels in, even though we're right on it, I feed them enough.
Right. You know, we don't own it.
Yeah, we don't own it. We just use the people in time.
Right.
Yeah, yes. And I see you on, pictures, and I see you rocking crowds of 20,000 people, and I swear from the bottom of my heart, not catching a moment, but I catch a moment with mine.
Right.
Yo, I'm proud of you. Yo, I say, yo, wow. And yo, man, I tell the people from experience, it's not normal. Not anybody and everybody can go up in front of people and be so confident. And because you have to have, because if you're not confident, they're going to run all over you. Because you're going to have one or two people in the audience be like, no, I don't want to hear you. But then you have screaming, crying, people fainting. You like how you're taking to them musically and the energy. What inspires you to gravitate to people like that the way you do?
You know, it's coming from the sound system days, knowing how to control a crowd with just a song. I am the artist now. I'm the music. So subconsciously, I'm emceeing for myself.
Right. And
what I say out of my mouth is like the music that I play. So I gain that confidence, like I know before I even go up on the stage, you have a vibe like this. So watch out my mash up. Watch out my mash up.
Yeah, you give yourself that. I do that too.
Yeah. Watch. Before that thing I'm going on, watch with me after that.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like if a DJ playing one round and you come on, you know that whatever he playing, he think he got it. But you know you got something better.
Yeah.
Same thing if an artist come on before me, I perform. I just apply that same element and just have, you know, just the energy, just energy. We watch the greats from Tiger to Capleton. You know what I mean? Anybody with substance on stage will know for move.
I was just about to say that because you called two very important people. That to me, the two of the. If I had my last dollar and I needed money and I think I'm gonna invest it, I invested in Capleton because an elephant man. And Tiger when he didn't have that mishap.
Right.
Those people had definitely. So I see you implicate your own style, and then you touch. If people say other people thing, but you do your own thing, and you just rock the crowd.
And the inspiration, you want to last. You want to make an impact in the business. It's not like this is my music is my 9 to 5. What is the purpose of me doing this if people can't chat about me after the day? See, so people have to sit up on stage, get a show, they get a performance. Like, look, this guy when he performing, wicked. And other artists now, you know, some people, they have name when they work with certain people. And it's like, you know, when you go on stage, it's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
You know, element of surprise.
Yeah, we're not calling him.
No.
Yeah, right, but
you know the thing.
Right. So there's so much things I want to ask you. What about recording? I see you record a lot of things. Right. When are we going to be able to get like album?
Well, that's a good question. Well, the album is what I'm working on now at this present time.
Fascinating.
And as you see, Baby Girl was my single that I just released, you know, to get a little, get a little buzz
Beniton The
on there.
Menace, if you didn't know who I'm talking to, it's on boomstation.net, GenieSweetness.com.
So we just, you know, put that out in the streets and the radio. And we have other songs to put out to capture a buzz, but the album is definitely being worked on now. All, you know, in-house production, and, you know, working with other producers that's, you know, trying to get involved with my project. And, you know, people would know me, I did the thing. You know what I mean?
Is there any artists that you would like to work with?
I mean, there's a ton of artists. There's a ton of artists. I mean, I can't even call none specific artists, but there's a ton.
So, I mean, like, how does, when you're on stage with other artists, let's get back to the stage performance. When you're on stage with other artists with so-called big names, because you're a big name too, because I don't like to equivalent, don't equivalent one to the other, like you're down or that one is up. But you're on stage with them, that means you have substance.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Obviously.
Right. So working with Maxi Breeze and other names that Genie Sweetness said, how does that make you feel?
It really raised my confidence, you know, through touring with Maxi from 07.
Wow.
I developed relationships with Shaggy, Barris.
Big up the Ranch family.
You know, big up the Ranch family. Freddie, my brother.
Yeah.
And when they see me and when they backstage, they say, you know, we are reason.
Yeah.
And on the one show here, there's like a ton of shows within the last 7 years. And they see the growth. Yeah. They see the growth of where I'm playing, and they see Maxi still have big me up. You know, give me the green light.
Yeah, thumbs up.
Yeah. So, you know, and I write music also. So the word is out within the industry.
Right.
So, you know, we're just working until we get a hit song that the world gravitates to, because you can't stop. Rome wasn't doing a thing.
I like that, and your persistence. I mean, right. When I saw you in Guyana, right, you was doing your thing. You know, so long ago. Like,
05.
05.
What was I doing?
Yeah.
What was I doing then?
You did.
Selected.
Yeah, you were selected.
And that was the last year, and it's funny you mentioned that. Yeah. That was the last year to play a song.
Yeah?
Because that year I played in Linden Town, and I played a remix that I did with 50 Cent.
Yeah.
Ganja Shop.
Well, yeah, that's what I was looking for, right, because everything is transferred on CD. I want to play it, because that was my favorite.
Right. I'm going to find that.
Yeah, yeah.
So, I don't know if you was at that specific event, but I played at Bucktown in Guyana. Okay. And shout out to Crazy Hype family, because they bring me out the dance. I pick up a Crazy Hype dancer.
CNC.
So when I played that out there, I had an impact with maybe like 2,000 people.
Yeah. So
the impact when me get off of the forward, me get goosebumps. I mean, never ever realize that people that like my song. Dub much less. You know? Yeah. It's a Guyana. I'm gonna play a song right now. All the money will smoke ganja, put one finger in the ear. This is me. Everybody, if you know Candy Shop, this is the ganja shop. Tell me if you like it. The song playing already coming. Welcome to the ganja shop. Smoke weed and then you're high on frost. You know, and then the people say,
you know, again. Now listen to the radio. I have to do it for me live, but let's elaborate a little bit more. Like I have to do that on the live, but I really know. Listen, because you're multi-talented. Right. Boomstation.net. So, where do you see yourself going from now until time?
Well, that's another good question, right? In this business, I traveled to Australia, Sri Lanka, Qatar, New Zealand.
Man, I can't even spell those.
Yeah, places where we never been to.
That's all right.
Thank you.
Sri Lanka, you know, next to the Pacific Ocean.
Wow.
So I realized me want tour for the next 20 years around the world. Like that's like, you know, when you raise your bar, where do you want to go? Well, I want to travel the world. So since we travel half the world now, I want to tour, have big tours, because when I experienced the youth before these tours, see how these productions were set up and how they have the tour buses and all of that. You know, it's $1 million, you know, situation going on.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? They travel with their team, they travel with their chefs. Yeah. And I got to see this as a youth coming up from the hood. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I realized that if I could even sustain this, what I'm doing, and manifest something bigger than what it is, that's what I want to do. I'm bringing people that's in my team on board around the world.
I like it because I see how you don't leave Hellraiser, never. And you know, leave me out either. Never. I love that. Never. Honest to God, people.
Yeah, try to switch.
Yeah, the man can do anywhere in the world. The man send on some something. I'll dub it. And I say, how you do dub it inside of the world? Just in finally. Just. You know what I mean?
I will still go dance. I will still show.
Yeah.
People, they go dance and people say, yeah, what are you doing? Give me that for us. I said, no, I'm not good man.
For real, I ain't gonna lie. Yo, your passport must get about, probably got about 6 now, right? Come on. All right, so let's talk about what's going on, because people he called me up and said, yo, Major, let's make it happen Sunday. I want you to host my show. Tell the people about the show that you're doing this Sunday.
Well, this Sunday in Manhattan, in a place called Drone Avenue A. Yeah. Me and Skedank's band is a legendary band from New York City. Yeah. We teamed up to do an unplugged performance. So for those that know me or hear some of my music, they're going to see me perform with a live band that haven't seen me in the local area. So, you know, I'm going to put on a nice set, and, you know, I've been virtually for years hosting this event.
Exactly. And then you got Hellraiser, which is a family-oriented energy you give.
Definitely.
Love that.
Somebody, you know, different walks of life, different type of people just come in and see. Wow, you know, see what the Menace is about. You know, big up Skedank's band, big up Microdam, and the whole team, you know.
All right, see, like how you would not need to learn some of that, because I'm one of those. What time would you like?
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock? Yes. Okay, I'm going to come 9:45. Just look in here like at 5 o'clock.
Paper, at 7 o'clock, Marisa, yeah.
Big up Beniton The Menace. It was a privilege. This, Sukasa La Casa, you know, got this door. Our house, your house. Anytime you get new releases, anything that you didn't have to say, that's amazing. I pass through. You know, that's tell management, and management always show me the love, and you just remember we got Dancehall World same way. I do some TV interviews, and Genie Sweetness, she has things going on also.
Genie Sweetness, big up herself.
Because she has a thing, you know what I mean? So we have to involve her because she's part of the family, you know what I mean? So right about now, we're going to freestyle some stuff. Too ready, I think you give me kind of shot, man. I really know.
Okay. Let's get a shot.
Hold on.
So right now, we're there live in the studio. Boom station, that. What am I doing? Easily major. Genie Sweetness. Beniton The Menace. Ha ha ha. We're going to do all of Brooklyn, worldwide. We don't have time to watch people like carrying news, man, a shooting star. Because we only want to reach right now. Okay. All right. Easy Panther. Facebook. Well, I'm a ladies. Well, I'm a fans them. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Guess what? Yo, we don't have time to watch people like carrying news, man, a shooting star. Cause we only want to reach right now. We don't have time to carry news or watch people, man, a shooting star. Leave me as I want to reach right now. And Genie Sweetness, guess what? All right. Money well stack high. Money.
Music 24/7 at home, in the office, or in your car. Streaming on all smartphones.
People follow me on the internet, yeah? Like on the Instagram. Beniton The Menace. Bomb station. Israeli. Watch me people them. Guess what? In certain predicament, I move like desperado. I'm the hottest in New York, just to let you all know. You ask me where we smoke and I will tell you hydro. Ask me who's my biggest enemy, I'll tell you 5-0. My lyrics guaranteed to make you raise your eyebrow. Well, you tell me sound good, you have to tell me I know. Some person no recommendation, but my flow is different from the rest of artists out there right now. Beniton The Menace, people say me psycho, cause I left my car insurance and sign up with Geico. And the man knows nothing. Beniton The Menace.
Did he just say that? It's all about going to station that day.
If you're up on the check-in, listen while I go on. Beniton The Menace.
New York. I don't want to hear it again. You want it again. All right. Beniton The Menace, Brooklyn. Barack. Ayo, 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 ayo. In certain predicaments, I move like desperado. I'm the hottest in New York, just to let you all know. You ask me where we smoke and I will tell you hydro. Ask me who's my biggest enemy, I'll tell you 5-0. My lyrics guaranteed to make you raise your eyebrow. When you say me sound good, you don't have to tell me I know. Surprise is a recommendation, but my flow is different from the rest of artists out there right now. Beniton The Menace, people say me psycho, cause I left my car insurance and sign up with Geico. Any man molest the pity, then deserve to die slow. I want him, I want to know for now. Guess what? I'm hot like fire, oh no can't deny me. And if you disagree, then I dare you try me. There's 2 other artists that's hot besides me. One of them still alive, the other one I'm up. One job for the Bob Marley yard. It's all about
Follow us on Twitter and Facebook at Boom Station.
I got myself every time, one boy, I tell us that. I'll find some more really
Boom Station.
Yeah, well, you know, me have to go pull out that answer. Give me something. Alright, I'll go try to find something. Big up Setman for the check-in. Big up Canada for the check-in. Big up the whole of England for the check-in. Jamaica for the check-in. Yeah, that one on there. What this song I was just here? Anything. Bob Marley. Chicks be like. Chicks be like, roll up in the club, but the face be like, damn. Chicks be like, hey, pull it. So what I'm saying, I give them a new song. Yeah, dance already. Yeah. Pick up the girl up on Instagram and Facebook. Genie Sweetness.com. One session that we're live and direct with the one and only. Yo! Alright, how many girls in here are more famous in real life than they are on Instagram? And if you know you look better in Jordan, sure! Come on! Cause some of your Instagram is a liar. Your Facebook is on fire. Michael goes back. Come on, another. Hey! Mr. Chicks be like, roll up in the club, and then face be like, damn. Dudes be like, hear the lyrics now. Hey, yo. Well, it's the dancehall rapper, black body popper. Smile like you want, come sit up on the lap. Can't say she want me, I'm a key with the matter. Now me ready to go deal with. Hey! So me stepping at the club. Y'all come, chop. Pull it. It's like, I don't know, son. I don't know. Come to the show Sunday. Reach to the show Sunday, people. You get that and more, right? It's all about Beniton The Menace. Big up all the people that definitely got it locked on. Saying, big up all my people all the while. Like I said, make sure you come to the show this Sunday. It's at 85 Avenue A. That's in Manhattan. The place is called Drone. That's DROM. Make sure you are there, right? My people, you got to get unplugged performance. See there. So it's all about Beniton The Menace. I'm gonna play a couple more songs, and you don't know it already. So big up all my people that got it locked on, cause you don't know it already. Yeah, let's see how this one is. Beniton The Menace. How was your wife? How was your name? She wants it on the floor, on the bed, on the couch, on the edge, on the bed. Says she wants it. That one, yeah. Get used to the one that forward again. The strength of a woman. Live and direct. Yeah, live and direct. The one and only Beniton The Menace thing called Ladies, You Do What You Do Best. Out skin. How was your the strength of a woman is got to the straight up. What you want for the one? Then I me have to keep it real. Drop to the top. She want to find the country, so she feeling something funny. If you don't go south, she's still a country.
reason why she out. She want to go to school. On the bed, on the eggs, get her mind on the bed. So she want to kiss her leg. She want to go to school.
Big up yourself, Jex. Jex, pull up that song, yeah. Big up to all my people who got it locked down, Brooklyn, Bronx, worldwide. Big up all my people in the Virgin Islands who got it locked down. Big up all my people in Jamaica. All my people in Guyana, Trinidad, Montreal, Toronto. Yeah, man, big up to all the ladies there. When I work with Indie 5000. Don't forget, yes indeed, GenieSweetness.com and all seats every Thursday from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Alright? That's what it is. Don't forget, people, this Saturday, Shades of Grey, make sure you get your tickets. We give yourself Snipe on the family. This Saturday is all going down. Don't forget, coming like I'm a REJOIN Christian, please hit me up on Twitter, Lee Major the Boss. Yeah, Lee Major the Boss. No, I didn't know if you're watching us live and direct on the people at GenieSweetness.com. My good friend and I was having a conversation. He's asking me, Lee Major, who's the most active female boom station chat room all over the world? Mr. Brother, all of them. So big up Empress E-Money, big up myself every time, big up to Slodisha, enough respect. I said, and there's more of them. There's Sani and the Works and Empress J. But he said, Major, which one would you really like to dedicate this song to? I said, I think I'm going to give this song to my girl, Nikki, because she is electrifying.
Ladies, can you follow instructions? On the max, we have an
Brand new people, brand new. It's called Wiggle Up Your Body. My girl Nikki, please. Not on the screen.
Ladies, can you follow instructions?
Wiggle up your body. If you never know people, it's Beniton The Menace, you know? Beniton The Menace. Wiggle up. Watch Genie Sweetness and wiggle up on the flat. Yes. All right.
If you really want to
yeah. Come here like tonight, me and the lady are gonna do a little jungle gym with us.
Ladies, can you find out?
Brand new people, get used to it. Brand new to the ears.
Wiggle up your body, just jiggle up your body, just wiggle up your body, just wiggle up your body, just jiggle up your body, just wiggle up your body, just left side, if you want to get us like a you don't find that top of all okay. If you really want to get your friends, you want to watch you like you got to stop on your answer. See, this is a big center. You know what's what you really want. If you give me the control for the one that catch. Can't go put my girl. Touch your head, I'm not gonna this word. You gotta hide when it comes to the turn. I'm not like this, don't take a turn.
Yo, one that called rodeo. When we catch our message on your mark, Get set, go!
Wiggle up your body, just jiggle up your body, just wiggle up your body, just left side, right side. Wiggle up your body, just jiggle up your body, just wiggle up your body, just left side, right side. If you back up, that's why you back. If you really want to be the boss, it's not the muscle ones to get the right way.
That's right, it's all about boom station that they get used to this one. So we'll get up your body by the one and only Mr. Beniton The Menace. Genie Sweetness, you like to say something because, you know, look at that time, it's moving like, you know, like you got nobody by the sense.
You know, I haven't given shout outs in a long time. I normally do it once a month. So first, I want to big up Takesha Kikuchi out of Japan who tunes in. Also, my cousin Sandy, who I always talk about, it's her birthday. She's actually watching live from Jamaica. Wayne Fletcher, the drummer from Meta and the Cornerstone. Also, my girl Birdie in the DMV Birdie Promotion. And also, Backyard TV is tuned in. I want to big up everybody and my children who are watching who are winter break and actually don't have to go to bed early. Yes. Big up everyone. Big up Beniton for coming in. See you on Sunday.
You want to big up anybody?
Well, yes, I'd like to big up all my fans and all the people that's out there listening. For those of you who heard me for the first time, follow me. Google is a good friend of mine. YouTube is my cousin, and Instagram and all these are my family members. So go and find me on Google, Beniton The Menace, Beniton.
Volume, www.boomstation.net, the most listened to station.
Yes. All right. Yeah. Beniton The Menace. Check me out. Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. So big up.
Yeah, and don't forget, people, it was definitely a privilege to have Beniton The Menace in the studios of Boom Station, all right? Muzik Mania each and every 36 p.m. to 8 p.m. We know we have to wrap it up. Yes, and don't forget to log on to Lee Measure the Boss on Twitter, Lee Measure the Boss on Instagram, and Lee Measure the Boss on Facebook. And this Sunday, I'll be live and direct. What's the name again? Drum. People, I'll be there on time, and I'll be there on time.
Mad girl, Nikki, big up yourself. I see you. Big up yourself. Big up all the people that's in the chat room. Big up all the people that's watching me right now live and direct with my good friend DJ, Genie Sweetness. Check me out. Follow me. See what's going on, which country I'm going to be in. And come check me out live in Drome Saturday. That's 85th Avenue 8. Sunday. This Sunday, February 23rd. All right, with the Ska Dance spot. So big up. Mother Road! Boop, 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 boop.
This has been another edition of Muzik Mania with myself and Lee Major. Make sure that you tune in next week, Thursday. You never know who we're going to have in the studio. Big shout out to Beniton for coming and setting on fire. We here sweating. You see my hair getting all curly and everything. We don't know what Lee Major looked like under this Rasta cap. Next week, keep it live.
Bang.
Nice little vibe. Nice energy.
Yeah, man.